Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rock it, fire.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
There's a quick shot to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, dude. Get it.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
80 weapons. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, ready? Check up.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That one 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Tannehill.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He gets it to Brown, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A 1st down carry for Henry. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth-rounder from Stanford. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off at the 18.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Open man, here's Foster. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well, signed with the Bills in May of 2018 and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here we go. Here we go. First and 10. Here we go. At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Off play action, Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Allen going to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. And that'll make it third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40.
Tannehill now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, Echo. 50. Hey, watch the puck go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Christian, Travis.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Henry. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Tannehill. He's got it, but I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle. Knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost... Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this throw caught left side, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Tannehill now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10, Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill. Complete, Smith has it.
Tannehill's pass, complete to John Smith.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. It's caught by Bryant. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 16, Tannehill. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had the pass block.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Moss. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Let's get it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
5 wide. On first down, here's Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 29, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Exit. Hey, Charlie. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. That one good for 24 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Allen. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Bills first down.
It's our time. It's our regular.
Allen to throw. And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Watch the twist. 61. Max box light.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slip.
On the draw, this is Love. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. You can't have a drive go further without scoring than this, but that last yard sometimes can be the toughest. This is 3rd and goal. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Switch. All 52. Hey, hold.
Back to throw. Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Buffalo, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee,